I just want to quickly say, guys, I reply back to all of the comments that I put on the videos, but for some reason my comments don't show up in the replies, and I've had people tell me that their comments aren't showing up as well. So if you think I'm not replying back to you, that's not the case. I do apologise for that. I don't know why it's doing that, so if somebody could tell me why, I'd really appreciate that. So yeah, keep the comments coming and I'll keep trying to reply back to them. So thanks for that, lads. Back out shooting tonight. I was working at the farm, so I figured it would be rude not to bring a rifle or two. So I've got with me at the minute my Remington 700, and this is chambered in 22-250. Annoyingly, I've got 6 rounds left of my home load, so the plan tonight is I am literally just going to go out with this before it gets dark and shoot some rabbits, pigeons, crows, whatever, just to get rid of these 6 rounds, because it's going to really trigger my OCD when it comes to reloading the batch that these are from. So just going to have a walk around, see what we can get onto, and then later on, before it gets dark, we're going to switch to my Hauer 1500, and that's got a thermal rifle scope on. It's got a Mars MT1000 LRF scope on, and we're going to go into foxing duties tonight. So see how it goes. All the fields have been cut now, so hopefully we can have a good night on the rabbits and on the foxes. Let's see how it goes. I'm just shy of 100 yards from these roe deer here. This is absolutely lovely to see. Yeah, they're going now. Hopefully they don't spring through that field and scare any pigeons or crows or rabbits away, but you know, that was worth seeing, so we don't mind. Now that all the crops are down, it's a really good chance to get eyes onto the ground that you would have never been able to see before. Checking up on hotspots where you know rabbits are or have been very active, and also here these burrows and these holes are relatively new in this area. There wasn't much rabbit activity down here, but it's good to make a note of where to come and what's going on. Happy days. That was nice. A wood pigeon and a rabbit in quick succession, just shy of 300 yards. There was a couple of crows, but I scared them. Now I'm going to move further into the field and get in this ditch, and hopefully them crows will come back. I was going to move there, but the rabbits come out. It's not that far away, maybe it's about 100, 120 yards. Happy days. I'm going to move over now and we'll get in this ditch and see if anything else drops in. I'm trying to make my way across the bottom of this field to get in the ditch, but another rabbit's come out over there. Now I'm going to have to take this shot from here or move back to where I was, because in the field next door there's some cattle in there. So I need to make sure that I've got a straight line up onto this rabbit if I want to take this shot. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to rewind back to where I was and have a crack at this. Hopefully it'll stay there. I've just been to pick them 3 rabbits and that wood pigeon up there, because I'm going to move over to the next farm and I don't want any foxes that are going to be crossing through this farm onto the next farm to pick these up and not come past where I am. So I'm going to take these with me and I'm going to put them out in a baiting spot in front of me, and we'll see if we can get onto any foxes tonight. Anybody who shoots foxes knows that it is not a certainty that you will see a fox, let alone get to shoot one. And this was one of them nights. I didn't encounter a single fox. I didn't see many rabbits out, to be honest, either. So I blanked on the foxes on this occasion. So with that, I went back to the van and I shot a couple of rabbits on the way back, just so it wasn't a complete waste of time being out on the ground. A couple of roe deer were cutting about at approximately 300 yards. That was good to see. And finished off with the rabbits. Hopefully next time I'll have better luck on the foxes. Right, so this is round 2. Right, I'm going to get myself into this ditch here now, and I'll show you where I'm going to lay up for a few hours before it gets dark, in the hope that something drops down into this field. So this is where I'm set up now, lads. I'm just in this ditch here, which gives me a good bit of cover to move around in and move freely without being seen, but equally it gives me a great vantage point to observe this field. Well, that's me out of ammo now. That is the last 6 rounds of that batch of ammo, so back to the reloading bench now. Right guys, that's it for this video. So if you got this far, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one. In the meantime, stay safe and happy shooting, lads. Keep up the good work.